Hello, I'm Sandhya, an artist and a certified Zentangle teacher. Welcome to yet another Zentangle mini project. So today's focus tangle in our focus flight series is called Tangle Scallops by Maria Thomas. Scallops is a beautiful border tangle. It is also a filler tangle because it flows quite organically. So I'm going to use one other tangle along with scallops in today's Zentangle project. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, now is a good time to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so in today's project, I am going to use my white tile and work with my black pen and use my pencil for shading. So go grab your supplies. All we need is a white paper or a white tile, a black pen and pencil, and let's get started. So here we are with our supplies, my white tile, pencil, stub and my pen. So I have both my 01 and 08 to work with today. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm not going to make any border or any string for today's project. I'm going to get started with my pen directly. So I'm going to start with my pen. So we're going to start with Gnesis, which is the other tangle that I am going to work with today. So we will first start with Gnesis. So I want to do Gnesis right in the center here, and then we will work our scallops all along the outside of it. Okay, so let's start with that. So here's how you work Gnesis. We start with a plus sign and we start with a like that, and now I'm going to make my cross. So make sure your lines kind of intersect at the same point. Okay, so I just made my plus and a cross. Okay, so now what I do is I'm going to make a V like this. Turn your tile and make a V. So this creates a lovely floral pattern, a nice beautiful flowerish. Okay, so now our next step is to connect the center with this tip. So now so we're going to fill one, so this is the petal, right? So we're going to fill one section of the petal with solid black and leave the other section white, and then black, white, black, white. So we're going to alternate this all around our flower. Now instead of filling black, you can also add circles, so something like this. It's just an option. So you can do this on alternating sections. So you do this here, this is going to be white, and then you repeat this here. So if you want to do this, you can do this, or if you want to fill in complete black, you can do that. Both looks lovely. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I suggest going in the same direction, so don't hop around. It's easy to get lost. So just go along this sections, just keep going along the sections. Remember to breathe and smile while you're working. Okay, so I'm done with this. So we're going to make aura lines, these at this intersection. Like this. So I just finished all around. Now let's get started with our scallop. So I'm going to make upside down U's like this. So leave some space and just keep adding. And now go ahead and add a couple of aura lines. So this is your choice. You can have 3 or 4 aura lines depending upon how much space you have. So I think I'm going to add one more once I finish this, and let's see how that goes. Okay, so I'm going to add my next aura line. Right there. So I think I'm going to stop with 2, but if you wish you can add another layer of lines, that's perfectly fine. So now I'm going to add another round of scallops, which kind of starts in between these previous scallops. Now I'm going to add my next set of aura lines. So since I made 3 here, I'm probably going to stick with that. Let's see how that goes though. So go around and finish that. So I'm going to make another round of scallops. There. And I'm going to go ahead and make my aura lines. So I'm going to make 2 here. So I'm going to finish this all around. Now I'm going to add one more set here, like this, and this would probably be my last round. But you're welcome to go ahead and fill this entire space if you wish. So this, as I said, it's an organic tangle, so you can start and stop where you wish to. Okay, so I'm going to add some circles, tuples, to kind of make it look interesting, but this is optional. If you wish, you can add these, or else you can just leave it as is. Okay, so now our next important task is to fill the innermost circle. So this half circle that's here, we're going to fill this up with solid black. So take your time to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and fill all of my innermost half circle that's here. This is an absolute zen part, so do take your time. Make sure your pen flows well with its ink. So here I've completed all the filling ups. Now let's get started with the shading. Yeah, but before that I need to fine tune these sections also. There's little gaps, so let's fill these up as well. Make sure there are no gaps. So there you go. Now let's start with our shading. So shading for Genesis is going to be here. So make sure you don't cross the line when you're shading. Like, we want this space to be white, so you have to be very careful when you're blending with the stub that it doesn't go to the other side. Okay, so I'm also going to add my pencil here, like around the flower. I'm going to add my pencil on the black because it's not going to make any difference. So just on these white sections around the flower. Okay, and also here. To show the overlap, I'm going to add pencil right there. So I'm done adding pencil everywhere. Now let's get to the blending part. So when you're doing this, make sure you don't go onto the other side. Keep rotating your tile as you go along. So now I'm going to do this section as well. So there you go. So I like this shading right behind this. It creates that nice depth, kind of enhances that layers. Okay, so there you go. Now let's finish it up with our signature. So I'm going to put my initials here, and that is Scallop along with Gnesis.
Hope you had fun creating this project. I would love to see your creations. So hop on to our FB group ZenBeez, where all the after party fun happens. So come and share your works there and join the after party fun. Also tag me at Sandhya Manne or with hashtag Tangle with Sandhya when you're sharing this on social media. So now it's time to comment and let me know if you enjoyed this project, because that would help me plan my next videos. And now show me some love and hit that like button, share the video and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, remember to breathe and smile. See ya. Namaste.